timber this barn. Our love gives me warmth and shelter. Sounds like music and it smells so sweet. Grace and beauty are the constant beat. Horses around me and I feel like I'm home. 'Cause I'm wild about barns. 'Cause I'm wild about barns. 'Cause I'm wild about barns. Wild about barns.
She's an accomplished equestrian with more than 40 world championships. She acts, she models, and trains some of the country's most talented saddlebreds. We're in Versailles, Kentucky. Welcome to Sunrise Stables.
All right, shorten your reins up a little bit and let's just ease off into a trot. You see, when he stops, you're gonna go fall forward because you're sitting forward and you don't have those knee rolls to keep you back.
Yeah, I was feeling that. I was feeling a little bit too forward.
Yeah, and that's the hunt seat in you.
Got it.
All right, when you ask him to canter, you use your rail leg, you turn his head to the rail, and you say canter.
Canter.
Perfect, sit back. But you gotta raise your hands to keep sitting back. Block, good, Ingrid, that is perfect. Woo.
Yeah, this is nice. I want one now. This is amazing. It's unlike any horse I've ever ridden. His canter is so smooth. It's like you're sitting on a sofa. With more than 50 World Championship or Reserve World Championship titles to her name, owner, manager, trainer Melissa Moore is a consummate professional.
Well, I'd been in several barns before this that we'd either built or we had redone. So having been in several barns, you kind of know what's going to work for you and what's not going to work for you. And one of the main things that I needed was something that was functionable and efficient. My last barn, I had 3 tack rooms in, and I could never, ever find the bit I wanted. So it was important that everything was in the center of the barn.
So I understand it's all shaped like an H. Tell us why you did that.
We have the stalls in one area, and then I have to have an arena to work my horses because of the winters here are awfully cold. And I wanted them side by side so that we could have our farrier shop and our feed room and our storage room in the middle. So that's where the H comes into place.
So by doing that, you utilize the areas on both sides for your feed tack, and then there are individual entries from the outside that allow delivery trucks, farriers, feed trucks, etc., to come to that area and not disrupt the flow of business in the center aisle.
It's so beautifully laid out. I mean, it's just so efficient.
Efficiency really was the #1 thing that I wanted, and obviously a beautiful barn.
Hi, I'm Ingrid with Wild About Barn.
Hi, I'm Joellen. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So I understand this is Pepper.
Yes, it is.
Okay, how long have you been riding?
I've been riding 40 years, approximately.
Excellent. And tell us what you're going to do today on Pepper.
I'm going to practice driving him. We show him in harness at the horse shows. And we're just going to practice with our work tack, give him some exercise and give me some practice driving him.
He is the current junior fine harness world grand champion, which is kind of a big title. And junior means he's 4 years old. So he was actually shown by my sister at the World Championship and won there, and we bought him after that. One more time. Take a little bit more hold. Yeah, don't let him do that. There, that's better. Good. That's good. All right, go on in.
Okay. I love the stone on the front of the stalls.
Again, after building several barns, all I was doing was replacing tongue and groove because people would water the horses, the water would leak down, and then the boards would rot out. So I thought, you know, I'm tired of spending money replacing tongue and grooves. And I've only had to replace 1 stone. And I've been here for going on 8 years, and that's the only maintenance I've had to do on my stall fronts.
It's Go Daddy, trained and driven to the national title by Melissa Moore.
Okay, so Byron, why do all the doors slide to the left as opposed to the right?
This is a huge safety issue for a barn as far as I'm concerned. Anybody that has led a horse leads them most of the time with their right hand. They're going to reach up here and slide this door this way and lead that horse in. But if it slides to the right, then you have to slide clear across your body to open that door.
So I understand it gets really cold here in Kentucky. How do you insulate this barn?
Well, this is a timber frame structure, and so it's actually very easy to insulate. The walls have a fiberglass blanket insulation, which is an R19. And the roof of this building has insulation to reduce condensation, but because you have a full hayloft in it, then you're able to add additional insulation in the ceiling. Actually, this barn is heated with one 250,000 BTU barn dryer.
And with the natural horse heat, I hardly ever even have to turn the heat on, actually. It's so well insulated.
The saddlebred people like to be a little more comfortable in the working conditions. When you're building a barn like this, you've got to, her clients expect to come to a facility they can enjoy.
We have clients that actually come and ride these horses and practice and prepare to show them. So if they're going to come to a barn when it's 20 degrees out, they expect to be able to take their jacket off and maybe just have on long johns and be absolutely 100% comfortable. Enjoy their cup of coffee, watch their horse work, or ride their horse. Good, Joe Ellen. We wanted to have sawdust flooring, which was important to me because of a lot of barns have asphalt or they might have the rubber tiles, but this way we can actually work our horses on this. Say I wanted to work a colt and I would start them in this barn, so I wanted something that I could ride on also. And it's just, makes a horse feel comfortable.
That made me curious to see how Melissa goes about working a saddlebred colt.
This is a 2-year-old that is very green broke to ride. Right now we're just trying to find out what division he belongs in because we have 3-gated, 5-gated, fine harness.
Explain to us the difference between the 3-gated, 5-gated, and a harness.
Okay, the 3-gated is a horse does the 3 natural gaits that they're born to do, which is walk, trot, and canter. 5-gated, they do walk, trot, canter, slow gait, and rack. And a slow gait is a lateral movement gait, and it's a single foot gait where only one foot is on the ground at a time. And it's a really smooth gait to ride.
It's very smooth and comfortable.
Very smooth. So we'll see how it goes.
The entire operation at Sunrise is thoughtfully designed for safety and comfort of the horses. And that extends to the arena. The size, the layout, even the footing is just right.
It's basically ground up tires, and I've had it in several of my barns, and I love it. I mean, it absorbs the concussion that the horses have when they hit the ground. It also absorbs the concussion when I hit the ground, which I hope I don't do very often.
Stay tuned for more Wild About Barns.
Wild about barns.
So I think this is 192 by 54, I believe.
That is correct.
For us, it works. I mean, we are training horses to go around a ring when we show them, and if there's too much space, they feel lost. It's also an issue so that the horse doesn't get tired and learn to hate his job.
It seems perfect for the daily workout, but all that training leads up to the show. What then?
Okay, so Melissa, I know you show all the time. You pack trailers, you unpack them. So tell me how you accomplish that.
Well, that was important in building this arena, again, for efficiency purposes. So all of our horse show stuff is right here. Because we have a bullpen there, I had to put 2 doors on each side, and then we did that so I could drive my truck and trailer straight in, and then I drive it out the far end. But we stop right here. I load everything from the storage room, and we put them in the trailer, and it doesn't matter what the weather is. It could be raining, it could be snowing, whatever. We're dry and happy, and everything gets loaded quickly. It's real efficient.
Genius! It was fascinating to learn all the inside scoop on how to run a world-class show barn. But guess what I loved most of all?
And who's this guy?
This is Jeff. He is a Hackney show pleasure driving pony. And he is a reserve world champion, but he's still very young. He's only 5 years old.
So he's just getting started.
He is just getting started.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm about to drive my first Hackney pony. Wish me luck.
I'm taking my life in my own hands here. Woo-hoo! Whoa. Whoa. So you use the right hand to keep him up on the wall and the left hand to keep him straight. See, now he says, oh, she knows what she's doing now. I'm going to behave. Good job.
What a sweetie. My thigh is burning right now because I'm like hanging on.
This
no,
one
the
or this
one right
one?
over
Oh, okay.
here. Oh, it's amazing. You guys have to try this. So much fun.
Whoa. Good job.
Thank
awesome
you.
job.
So what is it about horses that captures your heart?
Oh, what does Winston Churchill say? He says, the outside of the horse is good for the inside of a man, which is one of my favorite sayings of my whole world, because I believe that. And there's just something comforting about a horse. You could be having the worst day in the world, and you know, they could lift you up, or you could be having the best day in the world and they can bring you down because you had a bad ride. It keeps you right here, you know? Doesn't ever let you get too big.